Mandy Sutherland is an applied research consultant at Steelcase Canada in Markham, Ontario. She spoke with us about aligning workplace design to corporate goals and objectives. Why is there a need now more than in the past for a collaborative work environment?
That's an easy one. I mean, organizations are expected to move at the speed of light. There is information being thrown at people at lightning speed. Organizations are expecting their people to work through much more complex problems than they ever have before, and so the individual just can't do it anymore. Also, there needs to be this idea of laddering of ideas, building on each other's ideas to get to something new and different. And again, an individual will have a point of view, but when you have multiple people together, working together, you get multiple points of view. And so creating a collaborative environment that will encourage the collaboration, the right kind of collaboration, helps to speed up things like the decision-making process. It allows more creativity. It brings more ideas to the table. It can often speed up the actual project process.
What are the benefits to the employer for having a strategically developed work environment?
You want the work environment to encourage the kind of behavior that you need in order to be able to achieve the goals and objectives of the organization. So if you make an explicit linkage between what you need to do as an organization and how you need your people to behave, and create space to encourage that behavior. And when I say behavior, I mean things like the way you want them to communicate, the way you want them to collaborate, share knowledge. You may want senior people to mentor junior people. You may want maybe it's about an organization that is about speed of processing information, but in another organization it could be about the number of new ideas that come out and your ability to take it through to completion. So having a work environment that not only supports that and doesn't act as a barrier, but actually encourages that way of working, ultimately is going to help the organization achieve what it's trying to achieve strategically. But it's got to be that connection. First you have to start with, what do we need to accomplish? How do we need our people to perform? Then the way I design the space is about encouraging that work, that behavior, that culture, which ultimately is going to help them to achieve the goals and objectives.
And how can employers go about developing a strategic work environment?
Well, the first step is you need acknowledgement at a senior leadership level that yes, the work environment can be leveraged as a tool to help us make whatever change we need to make. First, you have to get that leadership buy-in. It cannot be driven from a real estate perspective up. Yes, you can bring it to them and really be a cheerleader and a supporter of it, but if you don't get buy-in at a leadership level, you're never going to get the degree of change or the results that you're looking for. So the first step is getting leadership buy-in. The second step is really trying to create a vision, or at least articulate the vision. To create a vision for space, you first of all need to understand what the vision is of the organization. So having leaders be able to articulate clearly the goals and objectives of the organization, the desired culture, how we need people to perform, and kind of their expectations around moving forward as an organization. And then the next thing is making those explicit connections to space so that it's not a linear process, but you almost want to have a linear story to create a connected story that says, here's what our vision for the organization is, here's how we need our people to perform, here's how space is going to help us to do that.